Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am using this gorgeous kit from Sadie Stickers. I think it's called Trendy. I love her format, I love everything about her kits, the way she kind of changes the clip art and photos and things to something quite unique compared to other things, other like people using the art I've seen, if that makes sense. I hadn't seen much of this art, so I was really excited when she brought this out. And yeah, I also PR for Alicia, so you can use the code Saskia20 to save 20% off on anything but $2 Tuesdays. So I'm using this kit this week. I love how it ended up turning out. This week, nothing too exciting happens because I was off all this week from work ill. It was like, at first I just thought I was covered out with a cold. Saturday and Sunday I started getting a bit sniffly. I was like, oh, it's just a cold. I'll dose up with some paracetamol. I'll be fine for work on Monday. And then Sunday night I hardly slept because my nose was so blocked I couldn't breathe. And it was like that till about Wednesday. So I ended up not going into work. And then one of my senior leaders at work told me to take the rest of the week off to rest. As we'd had quite a stressful half term anyway, and they were like, your body is probably just exhausted and you need to rest and recharge. So I did, and I was just absolutely exhausted those last 2 days of Thursday and Friday, even though I'd been off work. So yeah, that wasn't a fun time, but I just chilled for lots of the week. I found out they were taking Vampire Diaries off the UK Netflix on the 1st of November, which I'm not happy about. Please let me know if anyone else is not happy about that as well. It's one of my favourite childhood shows. My best friend Mary and I used to watch it all the time as kids. So yeah, it's a really nostalgic programme for me. So when I found that out and I was off ill from work, I was like, you know what, try and cure the boredom, because I hate being off work ill. I just feel so bored. I was like, you know what, I'm going to start rewatching Vampire Diaries. Obviously, I'm not going to get all 8 seasons done before it gets taken off on the 1st of November. But I was like, you know what, let's just start it anyway. So most of this week is me just watching the Vampire Diaries. But yeah, I'll stop blabbing now. You don't have to listen to me anymore. And I'll play some music and then we'll get into the day by day.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well, and I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you're safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would, I would, I would, I would.
Okay, hello again. So here I'm just doing the sidebar. My whiteout ended up running out. I thought it was broken and then I realised it just ran out, so I had to grab a new one. I think I edited that bit out though because you just see me kind of fumbling around trying to find it. So here I'm just popping down my Coffee Monsters Co. currently watching sticker. I really like this to mark what show I'm watching, so I don't have to, or documentary or whatever, so I don't have to keep writing it in. I can just put like a Netflix script or a YouTube script or something, because I found that otherwise I wasn't using my Netflix scripts because I was wanting to write in what I was watching that day. Whereas I feel if I'm watching the same series, so for example this week it was Vampire Diaries, and we started Hill House I think, or that might be the week after, what was I even saying? So I'm saying that I don't use my Netflix scripts. So I would then just put Netflix and I know that was me watching the Vampire Diaries. So yeah, so then I put my habit trackers in because I like to track when I'm reading and when I'm taking my vitamins. And then I use this honey ink like divider thing at the top to fill some space. I remembered to put my date dots in to this week, everyone. Can we just take a moment? Well done, Saskia's brain, you remembered. So this is the week of the 5th to the 11th of October. As I said, it's not the most exciting week, but yeah, I'm proud of myself for at least remembering the date dots. So these date dots are from my spoiled planner from Ceci's shop. So going into Monday, I started the day off with a little like scalloped corner from the kit. I love that Alicia includes these kind of layering items in the kit, so it's really great. So I used a couch sticker from my spoiled planner just to mark that I was home from work, as I had a really bad kind of coldy flu-y thing. I'm then using a label from the kit and a YouTube binge script from Sticker Sauce Designs and Kinsey's Creations, and then a bath icon, then a Netflix emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I started rewatching the Vampire Diaries. Then I had to pause filming and I forgot to press play again to record. So you missed all that, but I read in bed with a little script and icon from Papershire and JojoKwanPlans, a Right Brain Paper Co. Laptop to mark that I typed up my cover plans for work. And I also showed you the kind of wood grain bundle that Alicia did recently for $2 Tuesday, which I loved, and I thought this would tie in really well with this. So then on to Tuesday, I used one of the scallop box things from that wood grain pattern bundle to mark that I was watching Netflix in bed that morning. I was on the sofa, sorry. And then I used another Coffee Monsters Co. Netflix emoji. Then I used I think it's a third box from the kit to mark that I had a catch-up call. One of my best friends called me that day to have a catch-up as we hadn't spoken for a while, so that was nice. And I then wanted to fill that space, so I found a Mind Your Addiction divider that I put at the top of the box, just because I felt otherwise it looked a bit weird without anything there. I then marked that one of my co-workers called me to check up on me, so I used a Sadie Stickers phone icon and a laptop later on to say that I typed up my cover for the next day. I was doing it day by day because I didn't want to be off the whole week, so I was trying to see how I felt each morning and then ring in if I wasn't well enough, but I ended up taking the whole week off. So Wednesday, I played some Animal Crossing in the morning. And then I pretty much just had a day in bed. I don't like to stay in bed all day, even when I am ill. So that's when you know I'm ill, if I am spending the whole day in bed. I'd prefer to be like on the sofa with my duvet. But yeah, I feel really lazy when I'm just in bed. But I ended up doing it. So I marked that I watched the Vampire Diaries, and I actually ended up getting a Subway. I was feeling a bit cheeky that day, so I had a Subway. I also pulled some stickers for my plan with me and sorted all my cover for the rest of the week because my line manager told me to take the rest of the week off. So going on to Thursday, I'm fiddling around trying to, I want to do like a flag layering thing with the tea and YouTube part of the day, but it didn't end up going how I wanted, so I just used a box from the kit in the end and a little tea drinking character thing from Whimsical Cat, sorry. So that was that, and then I'm marking with a flag and a YouTube button from, I believe, Sticky Sloth Designs, and a YouTube binge script from JojoKwanPlans. Then I'm putting down this box, which I thought was really nice, and I didn't want to cover the foiled bit on it, so I just used another emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co., and that was just to mark, again, just binging some Vampire Diaries. What else would I be doing? Then I used another Sadie Stickers phone icon to mark that I got a message from one of my TAs, my teaching assistants, saying that one of the little boys in my year 8 class had been crying because he missed me and wanted me to come back to school. So that broke my heart a little bit, but bless him, he was very happy when I came back the next week. Friday, I again used a box from the kit, a Netflix binge script from JoJo. She is coming out a foiled script soon, and I'm so excited for that. And a little TV icon as well from Sadie Stickers. Then we got a Chinese takeaway that night. I was feeling sorry for myself. Adam had a long week of work as well. And so we just decided that we'd treat ourselves to a Chinese. I mean, I hadn't had a long week of work because I'd been at home, but I'd still been feeling pretty crappy. Then I used this box from the kit, and it has a really cute little ring there, and again I didn't want to get rid of that, so I marked that to say that we started watching The Haunting of Hill House. Shout out to Ceci from My Spoiled Planner who got me to watch it. I was terrified because I really don't like scary things. I'm a bit of a pansy, and it kind of gets into my head, and then I freak out and I convince myself that I'm going to be possessed or there's going to be paranormal activity in my house or whatever. But actually, we really ended up enjoying it. So yeah, so you'll see that mark quite a lot the week after this one. But yeah, we started it that day, and we also watched The Greatest Showman. We put the duvet on the sofa and watched The Greatest Showman in the living room, which is really fun, as I hadn't watched that for ages, and it's one of my favourite films. So then I am using the checklist flags from the kit to kind of make like a weekend banner, but I then forgot to put the weekend script on there, so I'm sorry. I mean, my plan with me is never going to be perfect, let's just be honest. I managed to put the date dots on this time, but then I forgot to put the weekend banner on, so I feel like there's always going to be some kind of balance with me not doing well on these. So oh gosh, I'm a mess. So yeah, I did that. I got the inspiration from Lynette from JojoKwanPlans. She used to do this in her spreads on Instagram, and I thought it was a really cute idea to use them. Otherwise, I don't really tend to use them. So Saturday, I just marked that I filmed and edited my plan with me. I played a bit of Animal Crossing, and then I took some pictures of a haul I'd got in recently for Instagram. That little icon is from Cross by Towie. Sunday, I pulled in a small mandala from My Spoiled Planner. I believe it was a freebie in one of her kits recently, and I used that and a Fox and Pip character couple to mark that I helped Adam with his work. He had some work that needed filing into the right kids sections to then be stuck into their books. He was out on American football, so I said I would do it for him. Then I played on the Switch, listened to some music, we watched Hill House, and then I had a bath. So a very chill week. Sorry it was all a bit boring and I kind of rushed through this, but I went quite quickly, didn't I? So anyway, have a lovely week and I will see you soon. Bye!